Alright, hi everyone, it's me, Contrary Motion, back again with another bit of our complete playthrough of Persona 4 Golden. Sorry for the late start tonight, I was doing a club gig, and then, when I was getting set up for the stream, I deleted the whole scene in OBS and had to reconstruct it from scratch. Because I am dumb. But anyway, welcome back. So last time we rescued Nanako, and we caught Namatame, who is the killer? Really? Anyway, that means the game must be over, right? Let's see what happens. Alright, let us return to Inaba. Is that our last save? That is our last save. I'm not even entirely sure where we finished off last time, but we'll find out. This seems to look normal. If anything, the background is probably slightly different than it used to be. I guess let's, Hi, Thiessen! Thiessen has returned from his long voyage away, and is back with us. I mean, it's never that he wasn't with us. Or perhaps he wasn't. Thiessen has returned from the grave to, announce that CM is live. But right now we're gonna harvest some melons. At least I think they're melons. The vegetables in the garden have grown magnificently. I'm gonna plant more melon. I think I need to move myself over just a teensy bit. Sorry, that pauses the game. Video capture device. Let's just go beep, beep. And beep, beep, beep. Alright, that seems a little closer to what I like. Just to be slightly closer to the game. Okay. You planted melon seedling. Alright. And I need to tilt my laptop a little bit so that I can appropriately look into the camera for asides. Alright. What are we doing? Can we hang out with anybody tonight? Nobody that it will... These are all daytime people. No, we can tutor Shu. So I guess that's what we're doing. I was looking forward to a nice relaxing stream after my club gig, and then all of a sudden I did all of those things that stressed me out. Oops. The gig went okay. I have not had enough practice lately. I'm sorry about what happened last time. It got kind of ugly. Shu says nothing for a while. The awkward silence continues. Today's date is circled on the calendar. Oh, that's right. Today is my birthday. I forgot. Happy birthday. There's nothing to be happy about. Shu looks ready to cry. Mom forgot it too. She's not even here. Aw, poor Shu. Let's have a grand celebration. You decide to throw a birthday party for Shu. First, you need... Weird. Did none of these affect the, Well, first you need cake. Only one place springs to mind. You decide to call Yosuke. I guess none of these matter for the next rank. Yo, what's up? You explained the situation to Yosuke. I get it. Well, I can see why you'd want to help the kid out. Leave it to me. Just text me the address and I'll find directions to his house later. I won't be long, okay?
Huh?
You decided to wait for Yosuke to arrive. Shu is in total shock. Hey, I called the whole gang. It's cool, right? Yosuke seems to have gathered everybody. Just what this middle schooler wants is a bunch of strange high school kids he's never met before coming to his birthday.
Sheesh.
Yosuke just called us up out of nowhere, you know. He was all, meet us at June S. I was worried there for a moment. But a surprise party like this is the kind of surprise I like.
Yes.
Yes, me too. But we have to start this off right, with a song. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shu-kun. Happy birthday to you. Shu is still in shock. Come on, now for the candles. Blow them out.
Huh?
But... if you don't hurry, you'll end up with a wax-flavored cake. And no one wants that. Now come on, blow. Okay. 1, 2. Shu takes a deep breath. Whoa, it got dark. The lights, hit the lights. Hey, who did that? It's not me. Ah, no kicking. Huh? Isn't the switch somewhere around here? Ah! I'm sorry. I'll get the switch. Oh no, it's my fault. Huh? Is this your face? Yes. Let go of my nose.
I'm sorry.
I'll just sit back down. You're stepping on me. I'm sorry. Wait, where am I? Sheesh, Yukiko. Let me handle this. Ah! Ugh, right in the solar plexus. Everyone just sit down. Ko, get the lights. Uh-oh. Is the cake okay?
You kidding?
That's the first thing you ask about? Well, let's put that whole mess behind us. Happy birthday, Shu. Wow, that was awkward. Thank you. How old are you? 14. Wow, that's young. Man, it must be great being in the prime of one's youth. You're not exactly an old lady, you know. But, Shu-kun, your life is only beginning here. Oh, yeah. Man, you have no idea when to turn on the cute. I mean, it's nothing. It's just the day I was born. Yep, it's a time for celebration. It's a reason to be happy.
Should I have been born?
Oh no. Shu mumbles to himself existentially. Stupid. 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 That's hard to go back and forth between all of them. Stupid. Shu was surprised. So they're all calling him Baka, obviously. And the better translation for that would have been something like, you dummy. Of course you should have. Shu was surprised. Yeah. Alright, now for the cake. Yes, let's all have a slice. The party livened up at this point. It's getting late, so everyone went home. Thank you. Shu begins to cry. I was suspended from school. I'm sorry, Sensei. I cheated. I was so worried about the test. If I wasn't number one, I thought, there's no point in anything if I'm not the best. It's all I can be. If I'm not, Mom won't love me anymore. Mom asked me why I did it. She said she was betrayed and embarrassed. She said I'm not her son. She was crying. You gently soothed Shu.
I'm sorry.
When I was able to write my name for the first time, Mom praised me. She would tell anyone who would listen that I was a genius. So I did my best. I studied all the time so I could live up to her expectations. So that people would accept that Mom could raise a child on her own. I always had to be number one. But then that transfer student, came along. The school he came from was ahead of us, and he always got perfect scores on the tests. Plus, he's good at sports, and good at talking to people. He became the best in everyone's eyes, and they all started laughing at me. I know that all I'm good at is studying, but now I don't even have that. Studying all day, no clubs, no friends. What do I have left? I don't have anything. I'm nothing if I'm not number one. If even Mom gives up on me.
I'm scared.
Cheating was the only option I had. That's what I thought. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mom must be sad. Shu won't stop crying. It's Mom. She's back. Okay, so I'm feeling weird about the fact that we're not getting any relationship points for any of these decisions. And I'm thinking that possibly the mod isn't working. I don't know why that would be, though. So I'm just going to bring this up briefly. I just want to make double sure that we're not wasting our time. Okay, I guess none of them matters. None of them matter. Okay. I'll go talk with her.
Thank you, mister.
Thank you for today. I was happy. Shu tries to get his emotions under control. You feel that your relationship with Shu has grown even deeper. Oh, he only has one rank left. I guess all of his problems will magically be solved by the time we see him next. Come back again. I'll do my best. Ganbarimashou. You left Shu's house and went home. Alright, day off from school. Oh, finals start tomorrow. That's right. I am not watching the goddamn shopping program. Alright, who do we have available today? We have Kanji and Rise. Rise won't rank, so maybe we should wait and do a nighttime hangout with her, and hang out with Kanji instead. That seems like a plan. Yeah. So let's leave the house. I am sort of wondering Okina City. I'm wondering if there's anything new at the claw game now that we've... Okay. Are we still waiting for... No, we're not waiting for Nanako to recover. I'm trying to figure out if there will be quests available, because at some point I want to sell all of our garbage. But I'm going to wait and hold on to it so that I don't have to go back into that dungeon again if I can avoid it. Well, I mean, I will have to go back anyway to fight the little boss there, but... Okay, so, Central Shopping District. Let's catch some bugs! For what would this game be if not an excuse to catch bugs? Alright, to the shrine. Oh, what's going on with Shota?
My teacher said to go home quickly because of the fog. It's nice not to have the girls chasing me around, but it's boring because I can't play soccer now.
Oh, look at all these crows. They weren't here before, were they? Let's do it. Yes! These are none of them the bug that I need. Alright. So the one thing I do need to make sure... Oh, I gotta feed the cat. Gotta feed the cat. The lamp in the clouds. From heaven? Phantom Lord, modest lamp, old ore. I mean, do we not have any of those items? I guess not. Modest lamp, modest lamp, modest lamp, old ore. No, I guess not. I guess maybe they deliberately don't allow you to get those things before the quests are available? I don't know. That's very strange. Oh no, I don't have any food for the cat! Oh no. Well, I'll have to go fishing again soon, I guess. Alright, so let's go hang out with Kanji, I guess.
Senpai.
Let's go somewhere today.
Yeah.
Sweet! Samagoa Riverbank. Fog has enveloped the area. I can't get this place out of my head. I keep wondering if that rabbit the kid tossed out might have washed ashore around here. If he finds it now, he'll just feel bad. Not that I'm waiting in today or anything.
Hey, mister! There you are. Sana-chan was really happy. I've been looking for you ever since.
Look, kid, quit calling. Yeah, forget it.
Can you make some more, mister? My mom really wants one. Sana-chan's mom does too. They said they'll pay you.
Huh?
Pay me? I don't need that. It ain't like I'm a pro at this.
My mom wants a cat, and Sana-chan's mom wants a dog. And my teacher wants a pink alligator.
A pink alligator? Oh, like the one in that storybook, huh? Fine then, I'll get around to it sometime.
Yay, thank you. Remember, you promised.
Strange situation I got myself into, ain't it? You're not happy? I don't really know. Kanji's tilting his head. When I was in elementary school, I fixed a classmate's bag this one time. Thinking back, I guess I liked her. I only did it to make her happy, but the next day all the girls were making fun of her. She cried. I didn't understand why, but I thought I'd done something wrong. I never thought I'd be thanked for doing this stuff. It feels good. Hearing thank you, I like it. You feel you understand Kanji a little better. Boy, did that not give extra points either? This is really suspicious. I don't know why. I just get this weird feeling that the mod is not working. This was Kanji rank 5, right? No, it doesn't matter what you answer. Jeez, come on, game. Alright, power charge. Doubles damage of next attack. That's good. I guess let's get rid of Dizzy Boost. Because honestly, who cares? Medium damage to one foe 2 times. Heavy bonus to foes that are down. Increases party's attack. Decreases all foes' hit evasion rates. Actually, maybe we'll get rid of the Masukunda. Dizzy Boost has some use. Oh, well, I got a jet. I have to go to Okina Station. To, the fabric shop. I'm out of material, so... Later. He watched Kanji go and went home. We hate to see him go, but... No, we hate to see him leave, but we love to watch him go. Is that how that phrase goes? Alright. Seemingly I can't hang out with anyone tonight. So it's time to read. Are we working on any books? No. Okay, let's work on something that will help us. We already read Expert Fishing. Okay. I'll boost the effects of eating Chinese food more. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. None of the books will actually give us any benefits. You begin reading Food Fight. It says the essence of Chinese dining is to eat everything that is served. You do feel that if you put this advice into practice, it will toughen your body and mind. Since you finished blah blah blah. I'll read some more next time. Alright, it's finals.
Yo!
Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard of anything like this before? Oh yeah, and finals start today. That's seriously not the point now. What's gonna happen? I'm worried too.
I thought that stuff about the fog being harmful to people was just a rumor, but people are getting sick. Even besides that, there have been a lot of weird rumors being spread around too. Damn, I don't like how any of this feels. I feel like Yosuke's voice is so close to my voice that it's hard for me to do it accurately. Alright, finals, day 1. What does French food stem from? Italian food. What does the figure in figure skating refer to? Geometric shapes. A lot of these were recent classroom questions. Finals, day 2. Who is buried in the biggest pyramid in Egypt? Isn't that Cheops? Khufu. Right. What is a book of maps called? An atlas. You overhear students talking. Ugh, there's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When is this damn fog gonna clear up?
But Senpai, the people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most dedicated to being in the club.
Huh? Well, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Finals, day 3. What word has the words bride ale in its roots? Gee, I wonder, is it bridal? I still don't think that's true. What kind of bird is a konkodori? Konkodori. Oh, I don't even remember. Oh, it was a cuckoo. Okay. I've chosen the correct answer. Finals, day 4. Which country does the South Pole belong to? All countries. Zero, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 is the Fibonacci sequence. I wish real finals were this easy. You overhear students talking.
Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. Huh? My friend said that she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since this fog started, it seems some more people could see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be... Is our town getting more and more messed up?
Uh-oh. Finals, day 5. What desert is the Velvitia found in? The Namib Desert. Hell in a handbasket? You feel you've chosen the correct answer. Which of these is considered a rice cake? Mochi.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Snow and fog can't go together.
Yeah, see, I can't quite grab Yosuke.
Snow and fog don't go together. What's gonna happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Jesus, Rise, stop hitting on me. The game really wants you to be with Rise.
This girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Hey, maybe we should wear our glasses.
What? Guys, put on your glasses!
When you put your glasses on, your vision becomes much clearer. Who would have guessed?
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
No, Chie, you made a correct and obvious observation.
It's just a thought.
The mood darkens.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
Like 5 days? It's the last day of exams. You answered every question with ease. The answers seem to be flowing from your hand. We're gonna get the top score again. There will be dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Would you like to save your game now? Yes, sir. And we're going to put a safety save in data slot 3 here, I think. Because I think there are things we can do that get us a bad ending, but I'm not sure how long. Like, I'm not sure if you play more of the game after you make those decisions.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint.
Why don't we just tell the government that the fog is coming from inside the TV?
Is this fog really dangerous?
Well, we didn't seem to suffer any ill effects when we were inside.
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side.
We already established this, Teddy. Come on.
But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest.
Inaba.
It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
Right. Will Namatame confess?
Whether he confesses or not, it was him who did everything. Getting him convicted is up to your uncle.
What if he gets a good lawyer? Like,
The stuff he was saying was so
Phoenix
obviously
Wright.
nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Objection! You can't go inside the TV!
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
Yeah. You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotatsu.
What's the matter?
You told the others about your promise with Nanako.
A kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock.
I want a kotatsu.
All right, off to the housewares section for Nanako-chan!
For Nanako-chan.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
Is that a thing?
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
Yeah. Also,
But
didn't she wake up?
I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
Come over to my place, Teddy.
Can I really?
That's right, you're just by yourself at home now, huh?
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
We'll get another t-shirt with a funny animal on it.
All right,
It's a
but none of this
platypus.
charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Yosuke's always peeing his pants for some reason.
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
I don't know, she does a lot of laundry.
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Jack Frost doll.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
I already have a Jack Frost doll. Can I just give her the one in my room?
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Of course! Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not. Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Yeah, that would be a memorable cake, wouldn't it?
Oh, you mean we don't put the eggshells in the batter?
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Oh no.
Come on, let's go.
I think this is new in Golden. I don't remember. Inaba Municipal Hospital, Nanako's room. Dojima is listening to an explanation from the doctor. There have been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
She's obviously unconscious. What are you talking
All
about?
we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Oh, fine. Call us all over here and then kick us out of the room.
Nanako.
A nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
Oh yeah, put it all on Teddy's shoulders.
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Oops.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court.
Miles Edgeworth could make it work.
No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad? We'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
Oh, she's awake.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
He'll be here soon. Oh no. Nanako.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Why isn't he just in a wheelchair? Wouldn't that be easier?
Doctor.
Big Bro.
I'm right here, Nanako.
I'm scared. Big Bro. Dad and Annie.
What?
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
What just happened?
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Uh-oh.
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
Well, that wasn't very smart.
Transported into the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved. In case something like this happened, the details of a suspect's hospitalization are confidential information.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Yeah?
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Yeah, well, he'll probably let Dojima in no matter what, eh? Meanwhile, Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her.
Oh, Teddy.
It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctor.
Something about those little green booties he's wearing take a little bit of the drama out of that scene.
Dojima-san.
So the police guard just goes away.
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan, and the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
So maybe we should go in and rough him up.
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
The window in the room is wide open. Trying to escape, huh?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel?
Whoa, yeah, this is definitely all new.
Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here, and we already beat his shadow.
No, come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self.
Oh.
And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking?
That's a really big TV for a hospital room, isn't it?
Then he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... Please, stop!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me.
It sounds like the same. It sounds like Kanji's voice actor in there.
But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We could throw him in the
Can't let
TV.
this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions.
Just what I was thinking, Naoto.
Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wow.
Wait a second. You don't mean...
So Naoto's the one who suggests it? Interesting.
Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time?
I mean, okay, but we know that the shadow versions of the people aren't really their real thoughts. I mean, they kind of are, but not exactly. Maybe we should be more skeptical?
I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
Okay, so I think we get a bad ending if we push him in. So let's try that. It's been a while since we saved, but we can fast forward through all of this stuff again.
Yeah. We'll end this here and now.
Wait a second! Do you really understand what you're about to do? It's the exact same thing Namatame's been doing. I hate the guy too, but you really want to go that far?
Is getting revenge the right thing to do? But if we don't do anything, he might... I don't know anymore.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure I want to see this ending.
You really mean it? There's no other way?
What about you guys? Remember, there's no need to stay if you don't want to.
I'll stay.
Me too. I won't be the only one to walk out on this. I'd only suffer more that way. If this is what we've decided, I'll stick with it to the end.
Me too. No matter how we end it, I want to witness it.
The other world that caused all this to happen will surely take care of the rest. The case will be closed by the shadow that will appear from Namatame. With this, everything has come to an end. You should go back to Nanako.
Nanako-chan.
We avenged you, Nanako-chan.
I guess we should have recruited all the Stars of Destiny.
But I guess you wouldn't be too happy about that. You're such a kind girl. Hey, where's Teddy? Did he go home?
Teddy has disappeared, leaving a note behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case, and waited for the severe winter to end. And so, time passed. Spring has once again come to Inaba. Dojima residence.
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba.
Oh no, we're there with the new kotatsu that Nanako never got to enjoy.
Police have released the identity of the suspect, who was confirmed dead after escaping the hospital as Taro Namatame. Ruling his death a suicide, the police have closed their investigation. However, police have yet to announce the cause of death for either the victims or the suspect himself. Several criminologists have raised questions over how his alleged crimes were committed. It seems that though this case has come to an official end, many of its mysteries will remain forever unsolved. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. Are you ready to go? Starting tomorrow, I'll be all by myself in this house. It's gonna be lonely. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me.
Yeah, they didn't even come to pick me up. Jeez.
Hey. If there was evil in the world that had to be dealt with, but no one would step up to see justice done, it might fall to the closest person at hand to bear the burden of punishing them, don't you think? Maybe so, huh? Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on. Hey. Thanks.
For what?
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Bye. Oh no, big downer ending. I don't want to have to watch all the I don't want to have to watch all the credits, do I? I don't seem to be able to skip them. But I want to get the game clear data. Well, that was sad times. Good music for this credits. For these credits. Oh no. Sorry. Well, so as soon as this is done, we can get back to it and not kill Namatame. I think there are a couple more ending possibilities. I think there are at least 2 more bad endings, and probably more with the new golden stuff. So we'll have to see how those turn out. Like, it's at one point we can become, well, I don't want to spoil, because it hasn't been revealed yet. But we'll just say we can break bad a little bit. But I think this is probably the most downer of the downer endings. Alright, I'm going to take a little break while the rest of these credits play, and be back in a minute. Alright, and we're back, and we'll save some clear data. Alright, okay, this is the same one. No. Alright, so let's go back. And fast forward. There's a lot of scenes to skip over. Come over to my place, Teddy. We'll get her a Jack Frost doll. Assuming she survives. It is sort of unfortunate that you have to... You have to sit through all of these things that we've just seen. And it interrupts it every time we load a new scene.
Nanako.
Come on.
Doctor.
How many times will we have to watch poor Nanako-chan die? Teddy! So I guess what? We get Teddy back because we go back inside the TV, maybe?
You have your life, and now...
It's your...
I didn't.
Alright, let's fast forward through this. And let's not kill him. Wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Whether he'll kill again.
How should I know? What I do know is, if we let it happen again, that'll be too late. Preventing this from happening again? Nothing's more important than that for me right now. Sorry, but I don't understand how you can hesitate just because of that.
Hey, Aragorn.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same
Oh,
page.
did I have to say Namatame's true feelings?
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now. That you can't turn your back and do nothing.
We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
Yeah, well, Chie, you were perfectly happy to do that when I said we should murder him before.
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
I'm proud that I could protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone. So what if there's another crime? We can still save people like we always have.
Oh no, I think I did make the wrong choice.
Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided. Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Yeah, I screwed it up. Oh no, we're gonna have to watch that all again.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
What? She was, like, actually dead, though.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
And it's so weird that it depends on what we do in another room in the hospital.
But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
So we saved Nanako by not becoming a murderer.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Where's Dojima? Does he even know?
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Did he still leave a note? Afterwards, you found the note that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
So are we still going to get a bad ending? Okay, so I did make the wrong choice. So we have to respond Namatame's true feelings in that scene. Oh no, so I have to fast forward through all that garbage again. Because this is going to be the same, I think.
And now, a story on the defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders.
I mean, they're kind of interesting.
Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, Many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring.
I suppose that's true. I mean, if you don't know about the bad endings going into it, then you sort of, I don't know, like, you can sort of see how your choices affect the future. I don't know. I think there are too many opportunities for a bad ending at this part of the game.
Today and tomorrow, if you have travel.
It's almost time for your train.
So this will
You
be
ready to
slightly
go?
different because Nanako didn't die in this version.
Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me.
Yeah, that was
There's
dumb of
nothing
me.
more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes.
Oh no, see, that's unfortunate. I mean, it seems like the good ending should always be the one that's number one dramatically best, and number two the one that seems to follow most naturally from the players or the characters' motivations and characterization. One of the things that I don't like about Suikoden 2 is that the best ending is not the best ending dramatically. I don't know if you're familiar with the end of that game. We'll eventually get to it on Suikoden Sunday, and I'll do the bad ending so that we can see it. But it's a little too wish fulfillment-y when you get the good ending in that game.
Hey, mind if I ask you something? It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
Here's the hint that this is a bad ending, I guess.
I see. We can leave it at that. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on. Hey, thanks.
So I think the scene is probably going to be the same at the train station.
You really are leaving us.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's... we're not going to watch the credits again, though. Oh, that means I have to start the game again? That's annoying. Alright. Let's relaunch our application. And this time, fast forward through all of those scenes again. But then, this time make the right choice. What I think is the right choice. Come on, game. Launch, please. For some reason, OBS is not capturing it. That's very strange. Oh, weird. Why did it do that? Alright, sorry about this. Aragorn, you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but I screwed up my whole interface here, and now it's all wonky. And for some reason, the game doesn't start up the same way it used to. Alright. That means it's going to happen like this all the time now. Oh well. Hopefully we won't have to restart the game midstream again. Alright, so let's load from our save. And skip through all of those cutscenes again. Ba da 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 ba ba da. Yeah, I agree. The title screen music in this game is really good. All right, we'll buy Nanako her Christmas present. They really should give you an opportunity to save a little bit. Let's see if it makes a difference if we tell Teddy he can stay here. As opposed to you can come over to my place, which seems to be equivalent. But you never know. Alright, Nanako's gonna die again, and everybody's gonna be really sad. And we'll be here with her in her dying moments. It's annoying that you have to start the fast forward every time it changes scenes. I mean, I'm glad that they put the fast forward in this version of the game. Because watching these scenes over and over again would not be fun. Alright, and Dojima will go try to confront Namatame. And we'll bully Adachi into telling us where he is.
I was always...
Teddy will get very sad that he couldn't save Nana-chan. The police will take Dojima away so that we have our opportunity to go in here. Okay, so this time we have to refuse to murder him, but then also say that we don't know his true feelings. We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
We don't know Namatame's true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV!
Exactly, Yosuke.
What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something. Or is it he could escape via the TV? You know what? I'm going to double check and make sure that I'm picking the right one, because it takes too long to get back here. We're missing something. Namatame's true feelings. Something's bothering me. We're missing something again, and calm the hell down. Okay. So that is right.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down. You yelled at everyone to calm down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
You don't seem perfectly calm, Yosuke.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
It is interesting that Naoto seems to be the one to propose throwing him into the TV. Everyone took a deep breath. It seems that everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything.
Yeah, because he looks like he's really in his right mind.
Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV.
But...
it was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
maybe he thought he was saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Let's just think for now.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man?
I started following the doctrines of Stoicism.
Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
Indeed.
Yeah,
well,
that ain't gonna cut it.
The main characters
All
in
right,
Persona
I'm convinced.
Are all sort of void personalities, which is how they stay so calm.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn, and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. All right. The fake Gounod Ave Maria. Because it only does the first phrase. Alright. We can now use Loki. And we've opened up a new... The Judgment Arcana. You have established the Seekers of Truth social link and the Judgment Arcana. Boy, how fast does that
You guys?
rank
What are
up?
you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
Oh, crap.
We were keeping an eye on the suspect.
Yeah, your police guard left.
The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san.
Helping him not murder this guy.
If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
A moment ago, look at him.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest.
And a nice shot of Thorazine.
Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Okay, so she will have miraculously survived again.
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said he was saving them.
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious.
Mm.
If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
Strange.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
It's all complicated plot from the beginning of the game, like 80 hours ago.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Aren't you coming with us? Oh no, Teddy!
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan.
Teddy left us a note, though.
I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist?
Why do any of us exist, Teddy?
I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Come back to us, Teddy.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
This is so ridiculous.
Huh? What did you just say? Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
It's even more rare when everybody, including the medical staff, leave the room after. Just start living again.
But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
Alright, everybody's very happy that Nanako-chan is alive. But we've already watched this scene.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right.
Oh, this would be the time that we normally find his
Figured
note.
He wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital.
Oh, okay, so it's different.
I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Nanako is fighting hard to survive. You must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are.
Clap your hands and say you believe in fairies.
I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep.
Thank you.
He'll be alright, don't worry.
Okay, so I think this possibly may be an opportunity for another bad ending.
Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
Yep, I'll be having all kinds of nasty hookups while my dad and little sister are in the hospital. You sense Adachi's concern for you.
Well, I better head back. You go
Okay.
home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Bye.
Okay, so this wasn't our opportunity for the bad ending.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Boy, our playthrough tonight has been almost all cutscene. This game does have a lot of plot.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Yuki da ne.
It's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
You still live in Japan, Rise.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Alright, bye, Yosuke. I mean, my house is empty if you want to come over. Back in Namatame's room. Was it really right to stop everyone from doing what they were about to do? For now, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. There seem to be no messages. You should go home before you catch a cold. Well, at least... Okay, so we can save again. We can harvest our melons, too. That's really an important part. Gotta tend the garden. It's a little silly that we can still grow vegetables in the winter, I think, but that's alright. So I guess we'll never get Nanako and Dojima to accompany us while, I imagine I can't leave tonight. Alright. Will Nanako be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. And the snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. This...
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Oh.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Just what we want.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
It seems the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
A party limo?
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You can hear something in the distance. Ping pong. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
Rise's winter outfit is not very wintry.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
Right.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts.
Yes.
Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer?
Yeah, and that he had an alibi for the first murder.
That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
It means he thinks he's trying to keep them from getting
I
killed.
don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death?
No, he means saving them.
He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself!
Well, we could have saved him earlier, but that led to a bad ending, so...
What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
Chie always seems to have the insight, even though it's usually
The
obvious.
possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? Misuzu Hiragi's alibi, right?
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
Oh, sorry, that's not what we want. So I guess it's Namatame's diary.
But that points straight at Namatame.
The warning letter?
Warning letter?
Oh yeah, I guess the warning letter
Whatever
does
happened to that
not
thing?
add up here. That wasn't from Namatame.
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." The second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step toward the truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
Yeah.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame.
They fired you, Naoto.
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list.
Okay.
I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Okay, I'm just his nephew. It's not like I'm actually a police person.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too.
Oh, is he?
This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah,
Convenient.
Well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Did you plan that, Naoto?
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Let's find out what's going on. Another room with a giant TV. Come on, guys.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Who did you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Oh.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Aha.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
This is my story. It's the beginning of Final Fantasy X.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me.
About the Midnight Channel?
Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi.
Oh.
Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
I wonder what her palace was like.
Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
I'm sure that went well.
But that same night, on the TV, She looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Wait, you have her phone number?
Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
Mm.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Didn't you actually go inside the TV at any point?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
Maybe you should have tested it first.
Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably.
So obviously the answer is to kidnap them.
It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
It does stretch believability a bit.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No, that's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered.
He doesn't sound the same here because it's different. This is added text because they added the concert for Golden, I think.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
But he really didn't match.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite.
Wow, that's a huge difference. What a huge difference in his voice there. Is it even the same voice actor?
I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
That was crazy. If they thought that was acceptable, why did they bother getting a new Chie?
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
I mean, really? Technically, you didn't really do anything?
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
You've taken another step toward the truth.
Get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Mm-hmm.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you'll be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. Well, at least we can save. Another big plot dump. Can we sit at the Kotatsu? No. Fog, 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 fog. I'm assuming we can't leave. Alright. I'm going to take a quick couple of minutes just to make sure I don't fall asleep in my chair here, so I'll be back very shortly.
Alright, we are back. Got a little bit of spicy water, and we can push through the last half hour of the stream here. Get some more plot action. Today's the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. Weird. Alright. So, I wonder if we get the... So I guess the game will do the normal plot from the original version of Persona 4, and then whatever the new stuff is will be added on after that, I guess the way it does in Royal. Can we get anything from Okina? People are really agitated. You asked about the incident that occurred in Inaba in spring. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that on the news. Can't recall much about it now, though. I can't do the crane game today. Everyone's in lovey-dovey mode. Well, I've got a news flash for them. The cinema's not your makeout spot. Oh, it's Christmas this month. No wonder our butcher shop is busy. Christmas. Christmas, huh? Oh, can we help you with something? The thing in Inaba. I think I heard about it. Oh yeah, I saw it on the news. Or did I? Inaba, huh? I hear the steaks are good in Inaba.
I know people who dislike romance or dislike gore, but not many people dislike human drama. That's why I think it's a shame that they won't see a movie just because. Especially zombie movies. I wish they were more popular. What? Ugh, that's not about a movie at all. Bleh. I know about the incident, but not many of the details.
I don't imagine anybody here would be able to know anything.
Hey kid, the fog's pretty thick. Be careful on that bike, okay? Yeah, the fog. It's dangerous. Be careful. Yeah, I know it. But I just saw it on the news. Did the victim's ghosts appear or something? Hey, don't be rude. Sorry, we don't know anything. Maybe ask someone else.
Yeah, something tells me that nothing here will be useful, because this area doesn't exist in the original game. Oh, we can't feed the cat. It's you. Fog's pretty thick today. I go out on walks and I can hardly recognize my surroundings. Pretty sad, isn't it? But, hey, thanks for stopping to talk to me. Alright, so he won't tell us anything.
My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Oh, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know.
Fog's isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. Oh, I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed.
Meow. Do you need something? Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you?
I like that they're just crows around now. Oh, nobody down here. To the shut. Now let's go to Junes.
Can I help you? The incident last spring. I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. I hate how it's foggy every day now. This is the season for winter vegetables, too. What will I do if the fog really is poison? All my vegetables will go rotten. This is all because not enough people eat their veggies. If only my son would clean his plate. First, we should retrace our steps. That would be the simplest way. Saki Konishi and Mayumi Yamano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Hi, Roy. What's up? Are you a cat? Are you a cat? Yes. Can I help you? That incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Well, I must be getting old, huh? I wonder if you can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up the search and get that info. What is it? What are you talking about? Did that all just happen last spring? Wow, it seems like so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway?
This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Juness. Yeah, that's right, Juness. The country of Juness is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. Is he really the bookstore guy? I guess he is.
Information on what happened before we entered the TV world. You know, about the first murder. I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can.
Yeah. I don't imagine Old Man Daidara knows anything. Treasure cloth, eh? Alright, let's just sell all of our stuff. Lots of new materials. So many new materials. I wonder if, I wonder if we can equip Teddy even though he's gone. We'll wait to do that the next time we're in the TV. Yeah, he's here.
Hi, Teddy.
I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me, what with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kind of hurt. Damn fog. Hurry up and go away. Oh, can't talk to the Maruki woman.
Welcome. I've been feeling poorly recently. You need to be careful too. The fog, there's something about it that just gives me a bad feeling.
Who is there to talk to? Hey, listen to this. Rosette came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what types of guys she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good. Now go away. I'm busy talking to Rosette right now.
I've been asking around about Teddy, too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Juness, but nobody's seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone?
Well, they won't tell us anything.
Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. The rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them?
Well, I guess Bug Catching Kid doesn't remember anything.
All I hear from everyone is poison, poison. I've gotten kind of freaked out, too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already.
It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to go watch TV when I go home anyway. But even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it. It's so depressing. Oh, come on, don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing's over now, right? What else is there? You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? Wait, where else is there to go? There's nobody at school. We've been everywhere else.
Well, hey there. Do you need some seedlings?
No.
In the end, my mother-in-law wouldn't eat anything I cooked, and the fog never cleared up either. I guess I'll stop going to my mother-in-law's house after all.
Maybe whoever we're looking for isn't out today? Well, who else could we talk to? There's nobody left. There's nobody down here. Talk to him. Is it somebody? It's gotta be somebody in the shopping district.
Oh, did I not talk to them? The fog sure is dark and creepy, is it? A little while ago, they said that the suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit.
Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this.
The fog isn't clearing, even though the year's almost over. It's deplorable. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. I can't remember something from that long ago.
Oh, recall anyone suspicious.
It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there'd be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news of rumors like that, so I say there's no such person.
Okay, we can't talk to him. Alright, let's try this south side of the shopping district again.
Huh? No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Risette.
Oh, it's probably the old guy at the floodplain.
A strange person. No, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
Alright, yeah, let's go to the floodplain. And once we get that figured out, I think that'll be time to call it for today. Oh, he doesn't let us ask. Alright, let's go over to this old guy over here. Because he is out of place.
Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would get to know about it right quick.
We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Alright, let's try Juness again.
A suspicious person. Oh, now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her?
Ugh. Alright, so now let's look for this girl's friend. Probably in the south part.
What is it? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person? Huh? Oh, that! You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki. Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her.
She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding.
Alright. Well, okay, now what do we do? Oh, come on, I just want to get this little bit done. Oh, I missed whatever he said. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information. He said something about Dojima and that there didn't seem to be anybody else suspicious in town.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But
Yeah.
then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him.
Oh.
Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new,
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside and get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, there must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is... So, my first time through this game, I was sure that it was Teddy. Because he's the obvious answer. He does actually fit, but as you see, you can't entirely rule it out. The odds are very low when you consider all the information. More than anything else, he's your friend who helped you reach this far in the mystery. You see no real reason to consider him a suspect. You should rethink this. Who else is on the list? But this was one of the murder victims in the case. The threatening letter that may have been sent by the killer came after their death. One last time. Okay. So I have to choose the right answer this time. I bet it's funny when you choose Nanako. Of course. If you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have even been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? Okay, so here is a chance to get another ending. From your relationship thus far with Adachi, you don't want to think of him as the culprit. But there's more than enough possibility, and you can't say for sure that he isn't. Are you sure you don't want to tell your friends? You cannot think of anyone else but Adachi who could have been the culprit. But you don't want to hand him over as the culprit. You decide to keep it within your heart, without telling your friends.
It looks like our only option is to stay patient and continue our investigation. But regardless, the fact remains that Namatame has committed his crimes, and he has already been arrested.
So, no matter what we do, the case might be over now?
Though the truth will be forever lost in darkness.
Well, for us, it's more like... it's lost in the fog.
Shortly after, you found a letter that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. Tomorrow is the day you go home. Was it really the right thing not to tell your friends about Adachi? This is probably the last day you can see Adachi. You decided to see Adachi. So we'll finish this bad ending and then go back next week. Inaba Police Station, Interrogation Room.
Sorry, were you waiting long? Man, things have been so busy. I've been putting in a crazy amount of overtime. Well, anyway, what's with the sudden visit? Can I help you with something?
Did you do it?
Do what? Me? Kill Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi? What's this about? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Even if you're kidding, this is a pretty bad joke. Did you forget? You're the ones who brought Namatame in. Oh, I get it. You're still playing detective. Okay, say I am the culprit. What did you come here to do? Convince me to turn myself in?
No.
So, what? Are you trying to blackmail me?
No.
Well, listen up. Unlike you, we police aren't made of time. We still haven't even cleaned up Namatame's mess. Besides, you don't have any proof that I did it. Well, are you gonna keep playing detective?
I'm on your side.
You're on my side? Are you trying to be the hero or something? No, wait. You're saying you're on the killer's side. In front of a police officer. Do you understand what that means? I see. Wait here a sec. Do you remember this? It's the threatening letter that got sent to your house. I accidentally forgot to forward it over to forensics.
Oh no.
I'm sure it was just a prank, but maybe it was connected to the murders. Who knows? This might be the piece of evidence that could turn this whole case upside down. The real killer wouldn't want the police to have this. But you're with me, right? So if I'm the real killer, and you're with me, then that makes you my partner in crime. Isn't that right?
It's a lighter.
If I send this to forensics, they might pull some evidence off it. Maybe a clue to capturing the real killer. You, your friends, and Dojima-san have all been busting your asses for a whole year to solve this case. It's a damn shame that no one's caught the real killer yet. Well?
Adachi is staring at you. If you burn the letter, you will destroy the one piece of proof that exists. It would be a betrayal of everything that happened over the last year. Will you burn the letter? A burning smell permeates the room.
You actually did it! Do you understand what you just did? You destroyed evidence. That's a crime, you know? Now, this little incident is covered up forever. All because of you.
And it's the police's duty to keep tabs on those who've committed crimes.
You can hear his happy voice from your cell phone.
If you get calls from this number, you better pick up. There's no use changing your number. Don't underestimate the Japanese police. It's easy to track you down.
You obtained Adachi's number. Adachi is laughing. Your decision was monstrous, but there can be no turning back now. You feel a strong bond between you and Adachi. Whoa. By mastering the Jester social link, you can now fuse Magatsu Izanagi, the Tempter of the Void.
You want to find the truth without being swayed by the voices of society. But the truth is a sinister thing. It seems like something absolute, yet it exists in everyone's hearts. For you, this was the truth. Well, I'm going back. So be careful on your way home. The fog is getting thicker and thicker after all. Goodbye, partner.
There's no turning back now. The fog outside is thick. You have to go home early.
Now, a follow-up report on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook Inaba last year. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow will see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined.
So I think that we just get the ending
If
now.
you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train.
But I
You
need to
ready
save
go?
this clear data so that we can use Adachi's number in a new game plus.
Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? There's no doubt he's the one who put Nanako through all this. But the more I interrogate him, the more I start to question myself. Did Namatame really murder two people?
I don't know. Well,
I see. Sorry to ask out of the blue, I just wanted to hear your opinion. In any case, there haven't been any more bizarre incidents lately. Here's hoping Inaba goes back to its usual quiet self and stays that way.
I'm sure it will.
Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
And this is just the same little cutscene.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Alright, so that's 3 bad endings. And I think that's all of them. I wonder if we get anything special now. Or if it's just the credits. Alright, it's just the credits. Alright, well that's going to be it for today. I'm going to come back next Wednesday at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And we'll see... Well, we'll start working toward the true ending. There's too much game left for us to finish in one more stream. So we'll keep working at it. But thanks everybody for coming out today. Thanks Aragorn, thanks Thiessen. I'm just gonna let the credits run before I end the stream. Thanks Dinos. Thanks for coming out. So that's, yeah. That's all for us today. I'll be back on Friday with more Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster, and then on Sunday with more of Suikoden 1. We're getting pretty close to the end of that game. We may be able to finish it in one more stream. We might need one and a bit. So I'm going to turn myself off and let this run, and see y'all next time. In the meantime, have some food and sleep well.